All right, folks, I have what I'm going to call a mechanic special. Not that there's anything in particular I can put my finger on that's wrong with this car, but there's just a couple things I question. And because of that, I just want somebody to be aware that there may be some work required on this car. This is a 2001 Volvo cross-country XC AWD wagon. All-wheel drive and all that stuff. All right, let me start her up for you. All right, first of all, as you can see, there are no check engine or warning lights on in the car, except for the one that says the tailgate's open. Now, let me zoom in on this so you can see. Yep, see there? Tailgate open. That's what the little warning thing tells you. Let you know that the door's open. As you can see, it's got 180,781 miles on it. Now, I haven't driven this car a whole lot, but I have driven it a bit, and it seems to run really well, really nicely as far as, you know, engine, transmission shifting and everything like that. As I go through the car, you'll understand what I mean, why I'm going to be selling as a mechanic special. First of all, one thing, it's not doing it now, but every now and then the car will hunt for an idle, meaning it'll rev up and down, up and down. Not a lot, but a little bit. I don't know whether that happens after it's warm or what, but I did notice that. But it's weird, it's not throwing a check engine code, so I don't know what to tell you on that. But anyway, I really like to be as upfront as possible on all my vehicles. That's why I'm telling you all this stuff about it that I could probably hide on this video if I really wanted to. But I don't want to. I just want to be honest and upfront. All right, let's do it. It's got tons of equipment. We'll start with windows, right rear, right front. We'll swing on around here and do the left rear, and of course the driver's window, all important. Auto down, auto up. Let's see, we got power mirror. There's your left power mirror. Switch over to here. All right, right side, and as you can see, that works as it should. This baby does come with a power sunroof. Makes some noise. Doesn't go all the way back. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. Just oh, look at this. It's this stupid thing is what's jamming it up. Huh, I never even noticed that before. Anyway, probably not that big of a deal to fix, but again, this is why I'm calling it a mechanic special. There you go, nice and sealed up. Okay, let's see, radio. Yes, it has one. Does it work? I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it going on. I know the climate control works. It feels like the leather heated seats all work because it is kind of cold out today, so I got them on. Yeah, I'm going to go with that the radio's not lighting up. Don't know why. Let's see, what else can I tell you guys about this car? Oh, horn. No problem. Wipers. Yep, there you go. They work. It's got the automatic day-night mirrors, you can see. Oh, it's got home link transmitter right there. It's got your steering wheel controls for pretty much, you know, all the stuff, cruise control, radio, all that stuff. Front and rear fog lights, factory, power seat. Actually, I think this is, yeah, this has the power, memory, so on. It's got remote keyless entry, you can see right there. So this thing, like I said, is really, really loaded up, you know, to the hilt. So anyway, let's pop out and we'll go around the outside of the car. So you can see, here's your power seat. It's a memory, 3-person. There's your back, up, down, forwards, backwards. Now, with 180,000 miles on it, you know, being 13, 14 years old, as you would expect, the seats have a little bit of stress on them, but they're not all beat up and torn up. Look at that. Even your armrest there is actually in pretty darn good shape. All right, let me pop this out so you can see it's got a rubber floor mat. Probably not standard with the car, but that's up to you. And you can see there's your floor. It is adjustable wheel, and it does have all the trip computer and, you know, all that other crap. Back up. There's your door panel. All right, now we'll do the tire. Oh, here's something I want to point out right now while I'm looking at it. I was looking at this wheel, and it looked to me, as you're looking, we'll look down here, it looks like it's like a little toed out on there, and I was going, that doesn't look right. And then I noticed the shock tower is kind of off center. See how that one's like right in the middle and this one's off a little bit? Just like to point that out. It seems to go down the road pretty good, and you guys will see that when we take it for a test drive, but I wanted to point that out right away while I was thinking of it. And again, that's why I'm declaring this a mechanic special. All right, left front tire. Actually, that feels like it's got probably about 2/3 of the tread left on it. Of course, it's got the Volvo wheels. The rear tire, yeah, it actually feels pretty good. Probably about 2/3 on that one too. Come around here. Let's see what this one's got. Yeah, again, they all feel about the same. So I bet you they're all probably about 2/3 of the tread left. There we go. All right, yeah, very good. Now, interestingly enough, the actual car is in very nice shape. If you'll notice, your right front fender, no nicks, no dings, no scratches. Right front door, no nicks, no dings, no scratches. Let's open this up. You can see, here's your passenger side. Seats in beautiful shape. Power seat on this side, of course, as well. Make sure that works. Yep, there you go. Forwards, backwards. Dash, all nice, not all beat up and falling apart. There you go. First, your headliner. There you have it. Okay, now we'll do your door jamb. This is your right front. Nice and clean, as you can see. There you go. All the way down to here, and as you can see, doesn't look like there's any rust or anything under this. So that's really, actually, like I said, pretty nice shape, this vehicle. Right rear door looks like it's got a couple nicks, couple scratches. Not really that big of a deal. Looks like it got a little ding or dent right there. But that's about it there. And look at the back of this thing. Oh, it does have the factory floor mats back here. I wonder where the front ones went. Maybe I never have them. These seats, of course, fold down, so you have tons of storage space. See, it's got the little net there, like if you want to carry pets in the back, that'll keep them back there, or unruly children, whatever you want to do. Door jamb. Door frame, and again coming down to the bottom where there's that looks pretty darn clean as well. So like I said, overall body wise this is in pretty nice shape. Here's your roof. It's a little dirty, apologize for that. I'm a little tardy on getting to the video of this, so a little bit of dirt since it's rained and stuff. Coming down, as you can see, it needs a gas cap door. It is missing that. Come around the back. Bumper's in pretty darn good shape. Looking underneath here. There you go, you can see that. Alright, here is your rear compartment. It's got the little cargo cover, which is always nice. There's a little 12-volt outlet there. A little cargo mat. See, actually there's carpeting underneath this too. And there's your, as you can see, this is your, what do you call it here? Well, I'm drawing a blank on that one. I don't think this has a third seat. Let's see, what else? Here, of course, is the back hatch. Looks to be in very nice shape. We'll close this baby up. As you can see, Volvo, cross country, V70 XC, all-wheel drive, blah, blah, blah. All right, coming over to this side. Coming down the side. Again, looks pretty nice. A little bit of a scrape and a little dent there on the left rear quarter. Yeah, it's got a couple minor little scratches and stuff along the doors and whatnot, but overall it actually looks really nice. Here's your roof on this side. All right, let you take a look. Here's the left rear passenger area. All right, do your door jamb for you. Go. There's your door panel. Looks like got a little bit of a booger right there, but not that big of a deal. There we go. Down. There, you got it. Okay. Looks like a little crack on the mirror there. I mean, the mirror is operational, as you saw. It's fully functional. Just see it's got that little thing there. There you go. A little bit of stuff there, but again, not that bad. Especially considering the age and mileage, the car is actually in really fine condition. All right, we'll go down. We'll do the outside of the door frame here, or the inside of the door frame, excuse me. And again, looks very rust-free. So far we're 5 out of 5 on the openings in the car. Left front fender looks to be pretty nice. Come around to here. I got a little crack in the on the Volvo emblem there, no big deal. Headlights operating. It's got the little wiper gizmos on there. Let's go down below. You can see. There's that. And we'll even go underneath and take a look-see. There you have it. All right. And of course, we come to the very all-important area, which is, of course, the engine. Like I said, it sounds pretty quiet. It seems to run pretty good. As far as, I can tell, I'm not a mechanic, so I can't really, say. But it does seem to run good, and it sounds good as well. And I'd rev this up for you, but I have no idea where the, the thing is to rev it up, so can't do that. But you'll see when we take it for a ride how she runs. Yeah, it looks like the timing belt was done at one point too, because it even was done by Volvo. It's got the little sticker on there. I can't really see when it says it was done, but anyway, at least it gives you a little bit of confidence that the timing belt was done at some point. All right, we'll look under the hood here. Not bad at all. Close this up. Hood actually looks pretty good. It's got, a few stone chips as you would expect. You can't expect it to be perfect. And get this, if you live in New Jersey, you will not have to get this car inspected until February of 2016. So that gives you well over a year before you even would have to get the car inspected. Anyway, that's all we got on the outside. But the main thing is going to be how you guys think this thing runs. And that's what I'm going to show you next when we take it out for our little test drive. All right, here we go. Okay, folks, we're going to get going here. We're on our test drive in just a second. But one thing I'd like to point out is a couple things I like to do, especially in any kind of bad weather or when the temperature is severe, like it's really cold out today, or when it was really hot, I do it. Anyway, I start them hot and I start them cold. You saw the car start right up before when it was ice cold. Well, now I'm going to start the car up again, and I'm going to do it when it's nice and warm. So here we go. And as you can see, it starts right up, and yeah, it seems to be in good shape. Now, one thing I want to point out too is, I don't know if you noticed it in the video or not, but the dash lights, let me turn this down a little bit. It's actually very nice heat in the car, by the way. The odometer light, the warning lights, all that stuff, you can read them, but I gotta say they're very, very dim. I have no idea why that is, but they are. Again, why I'm selling this as a mechanic special. This has that transmission that gives you manual, automatic, that sort of thing, or I should say semi-manual, or semi-automatic actually is the right way to put it, if you want to shift it yourself, but whatever, it's kind of like a gimmick if you ask me. All right, I'm going to take it for a ride now. Here we go. This car does get up and go, I got to say that. I mean, and it's quiet, it's nice. I mean, here we are, we're almost 60 miles an hour now, and moving along quite nicely. So this is a 5-speed automatic transmission, by the way, too. Now check this out, hands off the wheel, car's going straight down the road. Now it's kind of weird with that left front tire, like I showed you in the beginning of the video, but for whatever reason, the car goes down the road straight. Go figure. But again, I try to disclose everything I can. I don't want any nasty surprises when you come to pick your new car up. But yeah, the turbo feels great. It doesn't blow smoke, by the way, when you start the car up or going down the road. Like I said, it feels nice and solid. It's one thing about these Volvo wagons, man. Boy, do they feel solid. Like it can withstand a heck of a crunch, I think. Plus, I think it's got a bunch of airbags and all that stuff in it. All right, we're going to turn around, and then when we go back, I'm going to do a little brake test for you guys. Here we are, 55 miles an hour again, no problem. The car does run really good, I'll give it that. Anyway, about the brake test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull into this vacant lot across the street from my lot. I know there's a little patch of loose gravel. I'm going to pull the car over that about 20, 25 miles an hour or so. Slam on the brakes. Oh yeah, hey, check it out. See the wheels a little cocked to the left? That explains a lot. Anyway, you can't really tell how good the brakes are in the car because you're not riding with me. I'll try to describe it to you. But one thing you can do is keep your eye on the top of the steering wheel, or on the steering wheel in general, and see that if it swings wildly to the left or to the right, you might figure there might be some brake balance issue or a brake problem. All right, here we go. Pull into the lot. Find this little bit of gravel here, hands off the wheel, and Oh, good news. I should have expected that. Yes, it does have anti-lock brakes, and yes, they work exactly as they're supposed to. Because if you notice, you know, the wheel did a little of this, it's supposed to do that with anti-lock brakes. If it doesn't have anti-lock brakes, unless there's a brake balance problem, the wheel stays stock straight. So that's actually a good thing. So I was glad to see that. All right, let's see. Let's do a little recap. This is a 2001 Volvo V70 XC, which is the cross-country wagon, all-wheel drive, 100. Well, once I get turned around, I'll tell you how many miles are on it. I'll get over here, get in the sun. So I'm going to walk around the car one time out in the sun for you guys. All right. Well, it's tough to see what the mileage is in the sun, but it says 180. Looks like 782. All right, and I'm gonna take the camera off, and we're gonna go around. There we go. Got the camera off here. Sorry about that, folks. Not the most delicate way of doing things. All right. Oh, remember when I told you about it hunting for an idle? Yeah, it is after it's warm. See, it's doing it a little bit. Not much, couple hundred RPMs. See how it dips down? Again, I'm just trying to let you guys know everything that's going on. All right, let's take a walk around the outside of the car. Here we are in the bright sunlight, so you can really get a good idea what she's going to look like. Alright, so if you're a fan of Volvo and you know how Volvos work and you're clever with tools and you think that none of these problems are insurmountable, which they shouldn't be, being as how, you know, like I said, it does run really well. It just has these couple little issues that I told you about. This could be a very, very nice, safe family winter car. You know, it's got to be the right person though. So as I always do, I hope this car goes to a good home. Thanks.